What's up, you guys? Your boy Big Al.
And I'm Zoe.
It's Preps and Gold, y'all. Same old usual, smoking some backwoods, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about the Lakers against the Sacramento Kings and the Lakers versus Atlanta Hawks, Game 12 and Game 13. Both of those games are wins.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looks like we're doing a hell of a job.
Doing a hell of a job.
And ever since this Tyson Chandler acquisition, man, things have really turned upside. It's been really good, man. As a defensive anchor, he's been really turning things around. And, you know, we got two twin towers down there. Doesn't matter who's in, either in the second row or in the first row. Tyson Chandler, Jerome McGee are holding it down in the paint.
Definitely holding it down. 3-0 start since we have Tyson Chandler. Won the last 4 or 5. So, I mean, they're definitely getting it in. Tyson Chandler's definitely brought that presence that the Lakers needed. That, like you said, the Twin Towers. You know, Twin Towers, they give them that defensive wall, that fourth NBA champion on the Lakers. You know, that's what the Lakers needed, that veteran presence. And I'm glad that we got him. You know, when he's on the court, it's a whole different, scheme that the other team has to do. Him and LA native.
LA.
You know,
shout out Dominguez High School.
That's right. Him and JaVale on the court at the same time is scary.
It's scary, man. It's something to watch. So you got 23 minutes, 3 points, 12 rebounds, 1 block, 1 steal, Game 12. And you got 21 minutes, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks, and 2 steals in the second game against Atlanta Hawks. Both of those successful wins. But because of Tyson Chandler's acquisitions, not only is he doing well, but he's making the team as a unit really, really good.
They're doing really well. The cohesiveness, like I mentioned earlier, their defense is really picked up. They're learning how to get that defensive wall. Like, they're building the defensive wall. They're switching. They're trapping. I'm liking what I see. He's bringing that defense as a whole unit. The cohesiveness is really coming together now. You know, LeBron's still carrying the team. You know, he kind of slows down when he wants, picks it up. But as a whole team, Kyle Kuzma's really stepped it up.
He has, man. As a unit, I'm really excited about what's going on. But we've also started to take his flaws, and as LA fans, we know we like the drama. So something I've been talking about is, man, there's a couple rumors going around about John Wall, about Damian Lillard coming to LA. I've said time and time again, I just don't think Lonzo Ball's a fit around here. And right now, the Lakers need to be good now.
I agree.
I'm kind of starting to get over this whole developing thing with LeBron James and acquisition, the way that we're seeing them play. When it comes to the closing minutes in the fourth quarter, we keep slipping, we keep fucking up. LeBron James is unfortunately not a closer when it comes to clutch time. Once he gets fouled, that's become his Achilles heel. He's missing really, really bad at the free throw line in the fourth quarter.
But you gotta give it. You know, they're winning the games, but you know, like you're saying, clutch free throws is what we need. But at the end of the day,
they're wins.
They're winning. They're 7-6. You know, so you can't take nothing away from that. It's the LeBron James team, which starts off slow. Keep in mind, LeBron James played how many games? He played all 82 games last year.
Yeah, he did. So, he did. He's been doing that a lot recently.
So you gotta give him a little credit. But hey, as a superstar, you gotta knock down your free throws. Knock down on free throws. But like we mentioned, as a whole team, as a unit, I like what I'm seeing. You know, Lakers are doing really well.
Doing really well. The 3-point line, 3-point shots aren't coming through. It's something that we keep emphasizing. But as long as the defense comes through, hey, fuck it, don't shoot the 3-point. You can hold the teams under 100, 110. That's a good game. You know, that's a good game. Today's NBA games are obviously the over-unders over 220, 230 at a time. So it's been really different. Someone really stepped it up in these 2 games. You watched Darren Fox really do his thing. He's an up-and-coming rookie that everyone needs to watch out for on the West Coast. Once again, the West Coast is very guard dominant. Very guard dominant.
Kentucky too.
Kentucky, yeah.
The boy is bad. He was a bad boy. He was lighting up the Lakers from the 3-point line. He was exposing Lonzo Ball's defense. He was exposing it. He was especially on the pick and like. It seemed like he couldn't really handle the pick and roll. He kept switching when he didn't need to switch, and he just kept stepping back and hitting them 3-pointers one after another. He was driving on Lonzo. I don't know what it is, but he's a bad boy though. You know, be on the lookout for the Aaron Fox.
That's for sure. We also watched Trae Young kill it as well in Atlanta. He did some little cocky shit. Obviously, he was in LA, so he had to point at the line when he shot that 3-pointer that was near the logo. That was really fun to watch.
Trae Young, he reminds me like of a modern day Allen Iverson.
Okay, I see that. That's different. That's a take that we haven't heard before. Not the same athleticism, but got the handles and the confidence.
And the confidence of driving into that.
Today's episode, we're going to emphasize on the big guys on the team. We're just talking about Tyson Chandler. Now we're going to talk about JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee, man. Shaq in the food, man. It's funny. I saw a Twitter post where it said, It's funny. It's like all of a sudden the Lakers, JaVale McGee decided this Shaq may be becoming one of the greatest centers of all time for the Lakers. I know that's a lot of hype. That's some funny shit. But honestly, I don't see any reason for us not to re-sign him next year.
I don't see any reason either. Like you said, between him and Chandler, they're gonna make a run at Defensive Player of the Year, like you mentioned earlier. And game 12 in 23 minutes, it was good JaVale McGee numbers. 23 minutes, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. You know, he's three. I think he's averaging 3.5 blocks.
He's killing it, man. I'm really a big man. We got rid of the basketballs and put some nugs in their hands. If y'all didn't notice, that shit is funny. Shout out one more time to SLUMPDAWG Extra. Always providing us with the flavors, as you can see. Always got the flavors. Shout out to SLUMPDAWG.
SLUMPDAWG.
But yeah, man, JaVale McGee's been really impressive. I'm a really big fan. Even when it comes to the Hawks game, he had 27 minutes, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks, 1 steal. Like Zoe said, he's been averaging about 3.5 blocks a game. He's really making a big run Defensive Player of the Year. He goes for everything. And I mean, you can get mad at him for sometimes getting in foul trouble, but at the end of the day, if he didn't go for everything, he wouldn't get everything.
True.
You know what I'm saying? He's been doing a hell of a job. Someone who's kind of been lackluster in his performance isn't necessarily the best, and it's unfortunately why I'm saying he should be part of the package. Brad Ingram.
B.I.
Unfortunately, B.I.
Like you said, hasn't really been doing well, you know, and I don't know what it is, but you know, he played okay against the Sacramento Kings. You know, he missed a lot of shots that I think he could have made, and he didn't really get to the free throw line as much. So that's telling me he's not really being aggressive. I don't know what it is since coming back from
diamond sauce.
Take his dab time. But B.I., I don't know what it is. Like you said, part of the package. I mean, like I said, everybody. I would say if it was Lonzo, B.I., they got throwing Beasley. Throwing Beasley because
just to get rid of the cap.
Just to get rid of the cap. Throwing Beasley. I'll take Lillard. I'll take
John Wall too.
But see, think about John Wall. He's injury prone. You know,
he is, but he's still young.
He's young, but when he fit, that's the thing. Lonzo's young, but he just like you said, he doesn't fit. Can't shoot.
John Wall can shoot.
But John Wall needs the ball in his hand. LeBron needs the ball in his hand.
He does. So that's a good point. Damian Lillard is really good at running around the pick. That's a good call on Zoe right there. It would be a lot better of a fit, but for me at this point, I just feel like we just need to drop both those motherfuckers and get a superstar.
I think so too. I agree. That's something we definitely agree on.
That's something that we are going to keep, and who is pretty much playing aggressively. I'm sorry, man. I never agree with Stephen A. Smith, but
man,
Kyle Kuzma's the man, bro.
Kyle Kuzma second. He's second leading scorer. I mean,
he's killing it. He stepped it up.
He's killing it
out there. He misses a lot sometimes, but like I said, man, what I see in Brandon Ingram is a good player. What I see in Kyle Kuzma is a guy who wants it.
He wants to learn the game.
Coached by Stephen A. Smith.
That's right. He wants to learn it. He wants to get better. You can see him. He's not shying away from, hey, I got this superstar on the team. He's not shying away. So I like it, you know. And he had, in 31 minutes, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 0 blocks, 2 steals against the Sacramento Kings. Could have probably did better, but they still got the win, so that's all that matters. Stepped it up really against the Hawks, even though they almost lost the game. You know, in 32 minutes, he had 18 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 blocks, and 2 steals. He's very aggressive. You know, he got to the free throw line. He did what he had to do. And he came to play. You know, there's a reason why he's the second leading scorer.
And there's a lot of things that we honestly, you know, that we really take an appreciation to Kyle Kuzma, that he does try to take the shot in the last couple seconds of the game.
He doesn't shy away.
You know, he doesn't shy away from it. Unfortunately, LeBron James has been. Or LeBron James just hasn't been able to finish at the end of the game when he gets fouled going to the line. He does make most of the time those ad ones because he is so strong and he is the most dominant player in the NBA. But realistically, he has been missing those clutch free throws, man, and that can't be happening, dude. That's something that's lately, you know, unfortunately, now that he got to LA, it's gonna shine a lot more on his career and it's gonna taint it a little bit. Because we don't fuck around with that type of shit, man. We got Kobe Bryant, bro. Clutch.
He hit his free throws.
Clutch.
But another thing I've noticed, he's not really getting as much calls, you know, so that's another thing. That's on the reps, you know. Give my boy his calls.
Yeah,
you know,
he does get his shit tossed around, man. He does get fucked up a little bit. But at the end of the day, as a unit, we definitely feel like the Lakers are moving forward. The schedule moving forward isn't that strong. You know, we got a little East Coast run that they're going to be going through. So we expect the Lakers to really come back around. You know, unfortunately, this last Atlanta game shouldn't have been that close.
It wasn't that close, you know, but
it was unfortunate.
They're young.
Man. They're young, you know. So let's moving forward. Laker fans know that the defense is here. We're starting to see a big step up. Hopefully, LeBron James starts playing better defense as well. It's something we said on the last episode.
Shout out Tyson Chandler for that
Shout
block.
out Tyson Chandler for that block, that game-winning block. That was fucking beautiful.
Beautiful.
So to finish off the episode, it's your boy Big Al.
And I'm Zoe.
Perps and Gold, baby. You know how we do it, bro.